What up guys? So I'm back with another one. Week 1 is done with my Equipoise, and I'm going to report back, let you guys know what's good. So let's get into it. Basically, I did the front load on week 1. I did 1200 milligrams on Tuesday, and then 1200 milligrams 3.5 days later, and then I had an 800 injection on Sunday. So today's been a week and 1 day. And basically, we'll start off with the gym effects, physical effects. Basically, in the gym, I noticed my endurance was up slightly, like just a touch. Maybe it could be mental too, but I felt a little better pump, and I could maybe I had the urge to go an extra rep on some, but nothing crazy on the first week. Obviously, this is gonna take a while to really feel and kick in. I noticed towards the end of the week I had a little, I don't know, maybe it's mental, maybe I'm losing weight, but a little more pop up on my chest a little bit when I had a pump. Maybe, I don't know, kind of noticed my shoulder was popping a little bit on certain lightings. But yeah, the gym performance and that's really about it. Mentally, I actually noticed a much bigger difference. So I noticed my mood was a lot more spiky. Had more ups and downs, and my feeling, mental drive and happiness, sadness, just normal, like it would normally be. But it was just a little more spiky. So just a little more ups and downs. Not much though. Anxiety, I know that's a common symptom. I didn't notice anything anxiety wise, so I don't know, I can't relate to that. Just maybe the spikiness could relate. If I had an anxious moment, I'd probably be more anxious, and other way around. Other things mentally, my mental drive was down at the end of the week. I noticed I felt a little more not having the drive to go to the gym, and once I got there it was different, but actually getting there, getting up, doing shit, my mental drive was down. Kind of had a feeling of a low testosterone or a low estrogen feeling. If you could relate to that, it's kind of just like that. So mental drive was down. What else? My dreams, a little bit different. I noticed they're kind of a little weirder, a little funkier, and I remember them. So, you don't always remember my dreams, but it seems like I'm always waking up remembering my dreams, and they're a little weird, definitely weird for sure. Maybe one scary-ish dream, but not really. I mean, negatively affecting my dreams though, not positively. When I'm on just testosterone, which is my previous experience, my dreams were pretty much all sexual. So this is definitely not like that at all. I didn't have any sexual dreams at all. So definitely weird on that, weird effect. Other things mentally, I just didn't feel up to par. So relating to that, I'm going to definitely be adding in testosterone on the week 2 for sure, because I don't have that super human mental feeling that you get usually when your dosages of testosterone are a little higher, or in optimal range. It just doesn't have that same mental good feeling. So I'm adding that in today, because this is the start of week 2 today, but finishing up week 1 obviously. So yeah, so I guess we'll get into sexual side effects. Sexual drive was down. So it's kind of just low testosterone or low estrogen feelings. Yeah, sexual drive was down. Nothing like having good testosterone levels. So yeah, also my hunger was up for sure. I noticed that. It's actually gonna be really hard to cut on this. Maybe I'll have to do an appetite suppressant when I get leaner, but it's you're eating and then you're still thinking about eating when you're done with your meal. I mean, it kind of goes away maybe an hour later, but for me, it's like you're eating, you're done, you're like, fuck, I want to keep, like if you have extra food, you're like, dude, I want to keep eating this shit. So that's definitely an issue if you're cutting. I am running a very high dose, so it's probably why it is a known effect. So hunger, definitely up. That could be good if that helps you. Not what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, and early in the week, I think I was psyching myself up mentally as like thought I was having like high estrogen side effects. Like thought my nipples were like sensitive or some shit. So I think I was just playing with them too much from like tripping myself out. And so I popped like a Nolvadex and some Arimidex in the beginning because I thought I was having like, I'm not trying to fuck around with the gyno at all. Like that's not something I'm willing to compromise. So if I feel it at all, I'm gonna counteract it right away. So I did that, and I didn't feel any difference in sensitivity. So I just stopped taking it, and felt a little better. Obviously, when I take that, it's gonna make me more tired and shit. But that was at the very beginning, so I don't know. That was just something I definitely noticed. My nipple sensitivity seemed like it went up a little bit, but I think I'm psyching myself out. Yeah, so I went over mental, sexual, physical. Yeah, with all that said, basically I'm gonna add in test, like I said, starting week 2 to get that like good feeling mentally. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, obviously, like my skin's a little worse this week. You can probably see, but I had like a little breakout. I had like 2 or 3 zits pop up. This one's really bad right here because I put on some like chemical shit to heal it, and I gave myself like a chemical burn. But towards the end of the week, my skin's actually started healing up, so hopefully that kind of goes away and fixes itself. What else? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's all the effects and everything. Last week I mentioned like the supplements I started talking about creatine and shit, but basically all the supplements I'm taking, I'm stopping creatine. I have a multivitamin. I supplement with magnesium, glycine, like before I go to bed some nights. I supplement with kelp, which is an iodine supplement. And if I don't get out in the sun or hit the tanning bed, I'll do vitamin D, like as needed. And I do supplement with a little bit of boron as well to help do the vitamin D absorption. Other than that, no other supplements that I'm taking. Diet for me is very strict because the diet is what really causes a lot of my skin issues. So just like a basic bodybuilding diet, I actually can't eat a lot of vegetables. It causes a lot of like distress. So I'm basically just eating like a lot of lean red meat, oats, whole grains and stuff, a lot of sweet potatoes, organic potatoes, just like shit like that. I got some chia seeds that I add in, and just basically a lot of high carb. I mean like 250 carb, about 80 fat, and 260 protein. That's my goal that I'm hitting every day. Nothing else I can think of. I'm probably forgetting something, but oh yeah, my training split. Basically, the whole thing I'm planning, I'm doing a 3-day split. It's back and legs on one day. So day 1, back and legs. Day 2, chest and shoulders. And day 3 is arms, traps, and abs. And then I take an off day, and then a reset. So it's 3 on, 1 off. I might have to push it and separate my leg day once my volume gets going up. But for now, I just have I took like a deload and took like a cheat week and all this before I started, and took a week and a half off maybe 2 weeks off the gym just to resensitize myself. And basically I have my plan that I do is I add a set every week, so not on each lifting day, but just 1 a week. I'll do 1 extra set. And I could talk about my training split more in another video because I do like a heavy day and a light day and shit. But basically, I start off low. I'm doing like maybe like 4 to 6 sets per body part per exercise, and then I'll just add like 1 a week, and that's gonna continue on throughout my weeks. yeah, that's my training splits. That's really everything. Oh yeah, my dosages, that's going to continue. Basically, EQ 800 a week, as is after the front load that I did this week. So 800 a week, and then testosterone, I'm going to add it in at a low dose, right around, what was I going to do, 125 milligrams a week. So like a TRT dosage, to see if that kind of gives me good mental feeling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Next week I'll get into like a little more. This is probably a little too long to add this in, so I got my hair loss prevention that I'll do next week, and kind of talk about how EQ aromatizes into a different kind of estrogen, and a little more info on EQ. This week was a little more rambling and shit, so if you do want to see more and continue on my progress, subscribe. I'll be dropping a video weekly on the effects, and I'll try to be dropping maybe 2 videos a week just on something else as well. Yeah, so if you guys want to talk to me, hit a comment down below and subscribe. Thanks for watching.